Ideally, we like to work in class sessions that last longer than the traditional 45 minutes in a classroom, because obviously if you're going to really focus on the works of any number of children that you have in the room, you really need the time and the space for the students to trust and unfold during that one session, and then to close it out, making sure that everybody after that session is whole, that nobody walks out of that space feeling vulnerable, that everything has been wrapped up. Any difficult topic that's emerged during that session.
And she's willing to give up hers if it'll have him stay just a little bit longer. Poison sit on top of pregnant eyes like the regret on top of a mother's heart. She's way past numb. And some say she's given up her 9 lives just to fix the one before. Whores hung from her family tree like niggas. Scars laced her back like a map of where to run. And I can honestly say I was a victim of hysterical blindness. Mindless, his eyes were different under the sterile light. I couldn't make out the souls trapped behind his eyes like cherry pop reprises. His hands covered in blood from the women before I. Now here I stand, bruised like the whores before me, scarred like the bitches who ignored me, and the questions that sang with no real truth prove to me that shit ain't always as fucked up as they seem. They can become much worse. So unable to save her, we enslave her, cradling innocence and scarred wounds, hoping to leave a message of hope tattooed on the walls of my womb. Warning little girls that they will be forced to be slaves on single mattresses. Misplaced souls in tussled sheets conduct tricks for trick to trick the trade of becoming a trick. Motherless daughters have been raised in a time where fatherless sons grew up, in a place where you are worrying when you're going to get that next nut. Not saying that every game a man is playing isn't worth watching, but women are beginning to give up their souls just to sit in the front row, so I plead on deaf ears, hoping that she can hear me. Think before placing all reactions and actions taking place between your thighs and not behind your eyes. Thank you.
I would say in a 45-minute session, you could effectively work with 9 to 10 students. Anything more than that, really you need extended time. And for us, ideally, we work with kids over 2 hours to 3 hours at a stretch. That's an ideal, and I know that that's not very possible in many places, but it is an ideal. And because you really do need time and space to let the work follow its own natural course, so that what comes up, and that you can actually explore those things in depth, and that the young people in the space all feel as though they've been seen and heard in that day.